Hey everybody, I'm here at the Reptile Expo here in Poughkeepsie, New York, which is upstate New York, and I'm going to do another reptile tour, and we'll see something interesting. And don't subscribe to my channel and like. I thank you, and because of you guys, I'll keep going. Is that a creamsicle over there?
That was a lavender albino.
Oh, beauty. How much is it going for?
This one I think we had for 300.
Beautiful. That's exactly what I was looking for in the future. I don't have any spot to put it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is that male, female?
This one's a male.
That'd be perfect for my pie. I got pie female.
Nice.
Hey, were you at the White Plains last time?
No.
Oh. You look a little familiar.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, me too. Last time I was there, like 3 years or something, and they finally
Yes. Right.
started having it. Is it normal like this? It's like not really crowded. It's the first reptile.
That is Eastern indigo.
What are you guys like doing like a fundraising centenary for crocodiles?
This gentleman can definitely fill you in on the Crocodilian Conservation Project.
It is an educational way to teach people not only about crocodilians, but raise money, yes, to give back to conservation efforts worldwide.
Oh, cool. I know in Florida they're like killing reptiles left and right or something.
Yeah, well, the American alligator is doing really well, but when I was a kid, they were almost wiped out.
Really?
So that's one good conservation success story, but there's lots more that still need it, including the Indian gharial, Orinoco crocodiles, and there's a few other that are still Chinese alligator critically endangered. So
Yeah.
So there's still a lot of organizations working to help worldwide on the importance of crocodilians in general.
Yeah.
And it's just something I love. It's close to my heart. Always loved them.
Yeah, they had a history channel about that. They were wondering how does a crocodile ever came to the Americas, because they're mostly located in Africa and from
Right.
parts of Asia.
Yep. Yeah, most crocodiles themselves, true crocodiles, are Africa, Asia, Australia,
Yeah.
but of course South America as well.
Yeah, they believe that this happened way back. Maybe it was a crocodile in the ocean and it probably swam somehow and it crossed over the Americas.
We do see them move from one location to another,
Maybe a storm or
but
something.
of course don't forget with tectonic plates, the earth, the
Yeah.
continents were once closer and more connected,
Yeah.
so a lot has happened.
Or even during the Ice Age, the ocean levels were really low and there were a lot of
Right.
land bridges going on.
Exactly.
It's okay. We've had enough.
Is that a baby?
That's a baby alligator. That's Augie, the American alligator. She has her own Facebook page and all.
Oh, nice.
So she's one of the ambassadors for croc conservation.
Oh, awesome.
Well, alligators aren't crocodiles. They belong to the same larger group called Crocodilian.
Yeah. What's the crocodile's Facebook page?
It's that QR code right there.
Oh, nice. St. Augustine Alligator Farm. Nice. Is that a big alligator farm over there?
St. Augustine Alligator Farm is actually an accredited zoo. It's called a farm, but they don't kill or
Yeah.
make leather out of their gators. It's an educational zoo, fully accredited.
To preserve it, yeah.
Yep. And it's one of the oldest zoos in the U.S. Been around since the late 1800s.
You know what? Anything for reptiles.
Here, at least take an Augie sticker then for your efforts.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you very much. New York State's got some crazy rules. Even as little as it is, I can't let people touch them.
But they're like the opposite of ducks. They kind of dry. So what I do is I keep them like this much dry, like completely dry, and then this is soaking wet. And they
Really? So those are cool.
yeah, they're really neat.
Too bad my leopard geckos.
What you got here?
Absolutely would devour them. They're like super bright colored and yeah. Yeah.
What you got here? Isopods
Yeah,
and
so I create isopods and springtails. They're all cultured by me, and most of the proceeds go to the rescue. So I also have some pre-made isopod bins, so you can culture isopods like right in these.
oh, okay. I know they keep them in snake reptiles where it cleans everything.
Exactly, yeah. So they clean up like the reptile's waste. They'll clean dead plant matter.
Did
and
they eat like that skin and all that too?
They do, yeah. Actually, when my snakes shed, sometimes I'll just put the shed in with my isopods, and they devour it. So
It's a nice little cycle,
bioactive, exactly.
cleaning, yeah.
Yeah.
take care of you right now.
How's it going?
This would be really cool to film.
Nice. What's that? What kind of tarantula?
So this is not a tarantula. This is a black sun spider. They come from Egypt. If you look up videos of black sun spiders, they actually take down whole ant colonies. They're one of the few invertebrates or animals in the world that can overpower an ant colony, which is really cool.
Nice. I haven't seen that.
Yeah. They come in sometimes on imports, but they tend not to do too well in captivity. We haven't really figured out how to breed any of them. When we do get eggs, it's very seldomly, and it's usually captive born, not captive bred.
So it's very hard to breed them.
Yeah, we just haven't really figured it out yet.
Yeah.
I don't think people just really put too much time into them.
Yeah, it's a relatively a new.
Yeah, it's kind of a new thing to have here.
Sure,
It's a black sun spider. If you search up videos of them online, they will destroy whole ant colonies. They are monsters. They look like they have war paint on their face. Yeah. But harmless. They can't hurt you. Can't do anything.
Well, I mean, they can still fight. It doesn't make any difference.
Not with the same force at all. No. They kind of just use those little incisors to dig up dirt and kill ants. Yeah. They look formidable, and what they're designed to do, they're made at, but they can't like bite you like a tarantula. They might nibble on you like kind of like a mantis does. They might be able to draw blood. They're so slow. They need like deeper substrate, and they need like.
Well, it's like curlies and all that. I have gallons. They're 75.
Yeah. So some of the substrate needs to be a little denser. So maybe the bottom a lot of but that's about it. It's more just eating. I haven't really figured out how to get them to produce very well. And it's happening.
I would do a little bit of variety for them. So I'll do crickets, mealworms, or roaches. I'll just do like a standard insect to start it off. I've given these guys Repashy before, and they don't love it, but I've seen them eat it before, so I give it in there just as another option for them. We have a Bioactive setup for them with a little water system in there. So I've also got little rosy reds and stuff in there. I don't really know if they eat them, but I put them in there anyways just because.
I always wanted to do like a paludarium setup for them, but like
it's a lot.
Aquariums are too much.
Yeah.
I got like one set up for my garter snake, and it just drives me
Oh,
insane.
yeah.
Especially with this guy. He's too small.
Yeah, he'll get
So,
for sure.
400 for the pair, right?
Yep. Do you want to do cash or card?
I'll do
Yeah, good. Because if you paid on card, you'd get sales tax on it. Yeah, fuck the IRS. $50. No tax here.
Oh man, you started fucking making me track my tip of my dog out over.
You have the track tips?
She is driving.
We do have cards.
Grab the whole box. Keep looking.
That's my next one on translation.
Those guys are petrified right now. They're easily stressed. So they don't endure. They're being ferocious. They're chilling. Same thing with a possum. Chill. Don't run.
That's fine. Does she want? Okay, she wants silver. Because there's these. They're also $5. There's those.
Okay, let's see.
Hey, how big those warm-up pythons get?
About 6 feet.
6 feet.
Yeah, about 6 feet. They stay slender. They don't get fat and bulky.
And like the female gets 6 feet?
Yeah.
And the male probably
A little
get,
smaller, but not much.
And the male probably get like 5 feet or something.
Yeah, roughly.
Little puppy.
I had a boa constrictor, which I had for about 13 years. She was a little nippy here and there. And I have a ball python, which he's like 21 years old.
Oh my gosh, how nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's great.
he could get a little grumpy old man. He's not like bite, like he's just like, some days he's a little moody, some days he's
We all
not.
get that way. Come on.
Especially at that age.
Yeah, I can't blame them.
But I got carpet jack. It's got the yellow black patterns on it.
Yep.
A female. I love her.
I have a male, black, or red, yellow, and black. Yeah, I love him. He's just turned 6, but he was breeding for 6 years, and right now he's just a house baby. So.
Yeah, mine's like 7 years old. I bought him from this guy. It was in White Plains Scattered Shots.
Oh, we were actually White Plains is where I got mine. How you doing?
quite a few people tell me now. Yeah, I've had quite a few people tell me, you know, that they got a lot of the markers. I can fit him in the... Hey, buddy.
They go to the highest point possible.
Do the parent pics, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. For crested, that's ready to breed.
Yeah, there's the rattlesnake and Gila monster.
Browsing through. Just running a YouTube channel. I'll help out the breeders and get the information. You know, never know who orders, you know.
Double head. The odds go up if you use visuals. Like a visual app to a visual pod that are both have opposite genes.
And I'm assuming dreamsicles are not very common. They're very rare.
They're becoming more common now.
Back in the day, they were super common because not that many people had visual double recessives laying around.
What's a dragon?
The Savannah Monitor.
Oh, Savannah Monitor.
Yep. They go to 3 to 5 feet depending. Females are smaller, the males are bigger. Males hit about 4 or 5 feet. But it takes about for them to grow. Usually about 4 or 5 years. And they're meat eaters, so they eat anything meat. When they're young, you feed them a lot of crickets and you can feed them fish. Various worms.
They'll eat like goldfish or something like that?
Yeah, preferably not the goldfish, like more the guppies because of the... And you can also give them raw fish like cod, salmon, and things like that. They'll eat raw. They just have to get
give them like sardines and water, like something like that?
No, nothing with preservatives or marinated, just straight raw.
Natural, yeah.
Yeah, straight from the butcher. You know, they'll eat chicken, beef, It doesn't matter, they'll eat it.
They'll eat anything.
That's the
Easy
fun
to
part.
feed them.
Yeah, I feed these guys right now since they're babies. I feed them every day. But usually the adults, they can go a week without eating, 2 weeks. You know, they prefer to eat at least a couple times a week.
And very mellow, relaxed.
They're not all like this. You got to get them like this. This takes time and training.
Yeah.
They have to learn how to trust you, know your smell, because they won't know the difference. Where their vision's not that great. It's more motion.
Similar like the snakes, or maybe even better than
Yeah. It's better than the snakes, but still not as good as ours.
Yeah.
Or Cenosaur paleoreps. So they're getting a little bit more common in captivity, but
Is that like an iguana?
it is. So in the iguana complex, you have your green iguanas, you have your Cenosaur, and then you have your Cyclura, which are your rhinos, and then your rock or your Luisi hybrids. These guys are your spiny tails, which is where they get that name from right there. So unlike
Their tail and regenerate.
this one won't regenerate. From my knowledge, it might all have like that little ugly little regen like tegus do. But I honestly don't know that much information about the tail regeneration. That's a good question. So, but definitely a super more rare species of iguana.
They're vegetarian, right? Yeah.
Vegetarian and insectivore, so they have a mixed omnivorous diet. So they get a lot of roaches, they get a lot of greens, flowers.
Insects for protein every now and then.
Yep, yeah. So actually, not even every now and again, probably make 3 times a week as I give them roaches and stuff. So, but really, really cool iguana that is a lot easier to handle and manage than your typical green iguanas. So whenever people, this is a full-size male adult. So he is 8 years old, and he was a donation from Thai Park. So yeah, absolutely. But they're super rare. Like I said, in captivity they're becoming a lot more common, but in the wild, as of right now, there's less than 3,000 in the wild. So definitely super important trying to get these guys established in captivity. But great alternative to green iguanas. Highly recommend them. Easier caging requirements, and they don't go through that wicked breeding season temperament like greens do. So, and even if you see, it's breeding season now, so he's got a little bit of blue hue that's in his dewlap and coming all the way through. So, and then as the season, like in the beginning of the season, this was almost like a fluorescence.
Very relaxed too.
Oh yeah. He's been doing outreach for about 7 years now. So.
So this is the deal. The farm hatch is real. I buy frogs from Frog Connection down in Texas, and Jay will he goes to Peru. A lot of a farm raised just means it's a breeding pond in the wild, but somebody owns that.
Who's that? Albino bull?
Oh, blue-eyed Lucy albino ball python.
Really?
But she's blind in both her eyes.
No problem.
Pretty big.
Yeah, I know. She's a big girl. Her sister was a big girl too. Her sister, it's show season, so she hasn't eaten as much as she normally would because I don't need her pooping on people. or on me.
What's her age on there?
So she's normally like a lot bigger and fatter, but her sister was just as long as her and big and fat, and I think their mom was too. She was a really, really big snake.
Yeah, I do notice that the eye is missing, right? Yeah.
Oh no, she's just blind. She has her eyes. She'll let me.
Yeah, they're in there. They're just little.
Oh, I see. see it.
Yeah, they're sunken in. They're
You're
shrunk.
getting into boas.
Very
You got two
small eyes,
breeder,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
one
she.
proven breeder,
When you start messing with the
female
blue-eyed
right over
Lucy
there.
gene, you can get a lot of facial genetic defects,
Yeah,
like cleft lips, missing eyes, like scales
I
covering
see
the
some
eyes.
snakes, they have lip
Yeah.
deformations
That's
and
part of the
nose
blue-eyed
deformations,
Lucy, just genetic. It just happens, and she just happened to be blind. She's my baby girl. She's my good. She's my baby.
yeah. That's your personal one.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Oh, beauty.
Thank you.
Out of curiosity, do you do like education for your channel? and stuff?
Yeah, my channel is called Snake Punch, and I go around breeders, I get their infos, and help everybody out.
Do you do any outreach programs or education stuff yourself, like to the public? Like, do you do any outreach programs or education outreach stuff?
Oh no, I'm new
You
to
just
it.
do the YouTube
I'm
stuff?
just new to it, yeah.
Cool. No, I was just wondering because I do.
Alright, look for
Yep, there's the mystery one. One thing I haven't seen lately with boas is they have one that's like reddish colored too. I mean, like the color almost like a rainbow, like red. Not really, right? No.
but I figured like.
That's a big toad. That's a toad. Oh, I want to. Maya.
$3. What's that, painful?
I think, are those, they're the same thing.
Are these like?
That's a full size?
They get bigger, but it's very rare.
Oh yeah?
Are these like the offspring?
Those aren't, it's babies, but theirs are smaller brain than kids. It's pretty tall. Like, if you get like one of the deeper tugs.
Deeper tugs?
Yeah, like, I'm not sure what you're gonna get, but if you get like one of them like this tall, you only want like a 75, 80. But if you're doing a taller one, I would get like 100. Yeah.
He said he gave us called salmonella. I don't know. Herman's good.
Nice.
Yep.
I seen one. I seen a ball python on the internet. I don't think I seen anybody carry it. It was called like Halloween. It had that Halloween candy color to it, like black, orange,
Looked like candy
red.
corn, kind of like.
It had everything about that Halloween candy color.
Yeah.
Even black in it. I was like, oh my goodness. It didn't say how much would that something cost.
No, right. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do in the ball python world with colors and patterns.
Yeah, now these days, not like back in the day, it was only just one kind.
Right. And if you wanted an albino, you were paying out the nose for it.
Oh yeah. I could imagine the person back like in the 80s or in the 90s when he had the first morph, how much he was probably selling it for.
Well, they were selling them in the, there was stuff that was selling over 100,000.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice talking to you. Have enjoy yourself.
Our video here, let me.
Thank
Our video
you.
will come out on Saturday in this show.
Awesome. Thank you. RJ, is he still sleeping in there?
No, he's awake. I think I'll put him away. I think he's getting hot.
They like the cool weather, yeah. That's a Lichu, right?
Yes.
A beauty.
Thank you.
I didn't even know, but I didn't see a couple of them that they do fight.
Not outside of his cage though. Yeah.
So they get super aggressive when it's feeding time.
They're protecting their cage. I think.
Oh, you mean they become little characters?
Yeah, they're very territorial. The babies, though, these babies, I've hatched all these babies, and they get handled nonstop, and they're not in their big cage. So I think that it makes a difference when you have them from the time they're hatched all the way. Where he was a juvenile when I bought him. So,
I heard that either it was a male or female. If it finds that it was male, it'll kill it or something.
The female will kill the male. So if you pair a male and a female together and she doesn't like him, she will kill him. If he was with a different female before her, even if she likes him and mates with him, she'll still kill him.
Is the female bigger than the male?
Females. This is a female right here.
Okay.
I would say no. Usually the male is bigger. My all the babies that are here in these four, the male is a lot bigger than the female, but she beats him terrible, rips him apart, yeah, cuts, bleeds, like lockjaw. I have to separate them.
Wow.
It's a very violent breeding. But yet, when they're not breeding, they sleep together. He puts his arm over.
So they get pretty ferocious when it's mated.
It's a very violent breeding, and she will kill him.
How's it going?
Sorry. Pictures?
No, I don't have pictures of the pet. And you're like the fourth person to ask me that question. I have to take pictures of the pet. Actually,
You describe?
yes. These are my ones.
Are they red?
No, my parents are mostly the green and like kind of pink.
Is the dad more pink? Is that why?
The dad's pretty much that color, just doesn't have the white collar like she does.
And it kind of looks like he might.
And
yeah,
the
he
white color
might.
is not that predominant there either, but she has more of one than.
It looks like he has some. You want to buy her a bed?
Hey, how's it going?
So good. If there's something you want to take a look at, let me know.
Sure. Is this a ball python too?
Yep, all of these are ball pythons.
Oh, okay, if you guys see the name called Rookie or...
Yeah, it's in the chocolate complex. You know, it's a newer gene out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What translate is that?
This is Aphonopelma calcodes. Yes. It's the Arizona blonde.
Let's go.
So it's a native to Arizona in the Midwest.
Is that the full size one?
Nope. That's a presumed female, and she's got she's a juvenile / subadult.
No.
She's got another long as a female, and then again it varies by species. Something like this Aphonopelma will live like 25. Yeah.
Oh, their temperament, are they pretty good?
Again, varies by species. This species is notably docile and in temperament. This is a species you would bring to a school or an educational show because they're notably handleable.
I've never held a tarantula before.
Yeah, go for it. Some species are, faster or a little more difficult to handle.
They don't hate snakes, do they? Because I'm full of snake sense.
No,
Yeah, we have snakes in the basement too.
Wow, that's cool as hell.
Have you put her down?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't want. Yeah, she hasn't been out that long. She's doing good.
Africa and Asia, it's considered old world, and they possess medically significant venom.
What kind are these?
These are Tarantula murinus. It's the orange baboon tarantula. So OBT, but people also call them orange bitey things.
Yeah, orange bitey things.
Yeah,
That's a good name.
They have a very defensive temperament. They're very fast. They're quick to throw a threat posture, throw their legs up, and they do possess medically significant venom.
I know they used to, there's a translate where its defense is that they'll shed his hairs around.
So even her, that would be her defense.
Oh, really?
Yes, but
only if they feel really.
Yeah, I've never seen her throw hairs at me. Anything from North or South America has that defense, kicking hairs up.
Does the hairs when it gets on your skin, does it like itches or something?
Yeah, it feels like fiberglass, or it might last for the day, or hairs at me. So, but
I can only imagine if you breathe the hairs or something.
Yeah, get a good shot of her. She'll stay still.
What kind she is?
Poughkeepsie Amelia.
Oh, okay.
So it's a terrestrial species from Mexico.
All right. It's pretty huge too.
Yeah. She's got a little bit of growing, but she's pretty close to full size, I would say.
Pretty much the tarantula's life cycle is almost the same, right? Some do live longer than
Some
others.
do live longer than others, yeah. Dwarf species, they don't get very big, and their lifespans are usually shorter. Brachypelma and Aphonopelma, those heavy-bodied North American terrestrials, they all have a similar lifespan, like 25 years.
Okay. I never knew they live that long because I know with insects and some animals, they really live short lives.
True spiders, so people like jumping spiders and stuff, they only live like a year.
These two are. This.
Wow. Lactrodectus hesperus, the western black widow.
So this.
Side as well. Area metallica, it's a species from Sri Lanka.
That's a blue one, nice. And the closure like this is plenty.
Oh yes, this will be plenty for her forever.
Could you keep more than one in there, or no?
No, they'll cannibal.
thinking of is like, you get people that have both.
See, I would rather utilize the extra space. Like right now, I have aquariums and setups, right? I have like little setups that the shit go on, really nice, and they're in the boxes, standing in display. So I want to put them together and have them on display. You know, I want to have a bigger section of like driftwood and stuff, like, because I could sell way more of that. And I'm doing a whole like a whole bioactive section with like more morphs. So I think those things that we're going to generate enough more business to make it.
Hey, how's the temperament with the emerald boa? Are they pretty good?
Not really.
Not really? No?
They're not super friendly, thanks.
I guess you have to handle them more to docile them, right?
Yeah, northern emeralds are tough. Amazon basin emeralds are usually pretty mellow.
They're really beautiful designs. It really is.
He spends a lot of time on it, so she's a little shy today. She appreciates and trusts her. Like mostly orange like this. The black knight has
You guys have snakes too?
all
python?
We have 2 point snakes.
Oh, of course.
What's the name of your YouTube channel?
It's called Snake Punch.
Small, nice. Do you do a lot of these reptile shows?
Yeah, I just started like a little bit last year into now, like February. My first one was at the Hamburg Reptile Expo.
How well does that one get attended?
How much would it be for like the setup and all that? For like the tank that would be good for her now and as oh, sorry. Yeah, I was like, wait, I don't think that was her.
So how they're feeding handling Billy with the blackheads? Because I know some people try to feed them with lizards and all that.
I always feed with rodents. And you know what? They'll eat other things too.
Have you ever breed them?
This was going to be my breeding pair, but the female is no longer with me.
Or she passed away?
She's not breedable. She has a congenital defect. Yeah, after raising her for Yeah. Because I run Connecticut Reptile Connection. You want to go on there and...
when they get bigger, they get better, right?
Yeah, they get better.
Alright, we're good. Yeah, we're just gonna take this guy.
Take him? Just him?
Yeah, just him. And I look at it. No problem.
We have enough breeding.
Yeah, baby.
Looks like there's a... That's more what I have in my
How are you? Oh, sure.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Give you the sticker.
Just building up for tolerance.
Sorry.
Good.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Does it get the size of a
Oh.
reptile?
No, he is just about full grown. He's about 3 years old now.
That's a male, female?
It's a male.
So they're about a foot smaller than the female.
Yep.
Wow.
You want that? Here. There you go. Just a little bit of hand sanitizer.
Not holding it,
Absolutely. How big is this guy gonna get for?
He is just about full grown. He's 3 years
Really?
old now. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Very, very docile. Unless you
Actually, he just shed June 30th.
Oh,
wait, sorry,
you're
that's
fine.
21.
You keep a track of them?
We do.
Really?
I actually, of all of our snakes, we keep track of the sheds, what they've eaten, when they ate it, and when they pooped.
Oh, okay.
That way, when we sell them,
They just hatched.
Oh, yeah? Nice. How many babies does, what was that, horn? You said, horn was it?
The bearded?
Oh, bearded, yeah.
We had, how many babies? Well, we have like 100 eggs, right?
Yeah, I have some.
They lay 100 eggs?
No, I have some in the incubator. We have 2 different clutches.
Okay.
I have citruses. I have some a citrus pair that we paired
How
up.
many eggs can they lay?
Normally we usually do like 25, 30, but the biggest clutch we got this year was 51.
Holy crap.
From a female citrus.
And they're all fertile? Or some were
No, we ended up, right now we have about 15 at hatch. We still have some we're still waiting on. So the babies aren't ready yet. They're another, probably, they're about a month old, so they put some size on before we decide to bring them.
Did you hear any possibility that without a male, they could lay eggs and they could be fertile?
I've never heard that one. I mean, a lot of reptiles have the ability to store sperm. So if they were paired previously, some animals have retained it for more than a year. Cresteds can retain sperm until the next season. Sometimes they'll lay fertile eggs, even though they haven't been paired. I've seen some stories where they said ball pythons were paired once and then they laid eggs. I think a zoo said years later they had a female lay eggs that hadn't been with anybody. So they do have the ability to retain sperm. Each species it could be different, but
I know someone was.
I haven't had anybody just like fertile eggs. I've never heard that with a bearded dragon. I've got animals that definitely lay.
Oh, okay.
I'm just to help.
Larry's spot right